The Pulverize Druid will be one of the most favorite, if not the absolute favorite build in Season 4 of Diablo 4 for most of the Druid players. Blizzard will introduce a themed start aspect set for the free battle pass for every class. For the Druid, it will be Pulverized. You will get the shockwave aspect, maybe the blood-boiling aspect, and maybe something like aspect of the stampede for additional companions to boost your shepherd's aspect damage. All you have to do is just to progress your season pass. So if you look at your season pass, at which level you will get your pulverize aspects. So if you want to have a guaranteed smooth and nice leveling experience until you have Tempest and can go for werenado, the Pulverize Druid will be the absolute right choice for you in Season 4. The Pulverize Druid is really simple though. It's just generate resource with your basic skill, then cast your companion skills and cooldown for more clarity buffs, and then just smash with your Pulverize. Thanks to the shockwave aspect, you will deal more damage and have a great IE with your shockwave, and with your aspect of Ursa Horror, your Pulverize will turn into an Earth skill and you will benefit from your Earth plus skill event. You will also have Shepherd's aspect, so the more companions you have, the more core skill boost damage you got, and it really synergizes well with your clarity skill. Additionally, thanks to the buff clarity, we can now burst a boss or a heavy elite target down. After we cast 3 companion skills, we get 45% crit chance and 45% damage for our next Pulverize. The Pulverize suit was nerfed in Endgame with the Banish Lord Talisman nerf, but I recommend you to play the Pulverize suit until you got Tempest and then roll it over werenado. Hey guys, what's up? Angrentv with another Diablo 4 Druid build guide, and after a quick introduction why the Pulverize Druid will be the right choice for you, we're gonna now go into details for the build. We're gonna talk about the Skilltree, the Paragon Board, the tempering affixes, the affix in general, a mid and endgame variant, and also the spirit boons. And if you like this video so far and if you want to support me, please leave a like and a subscribe. Would appreciate the support a lot. And now let's head into the aspects. So for your leveling part, because as I said in the introduction, you will get most of the overpower and most of the pulverize aspects through your season journey. We can go with a early leveling variant with an example shockwave, or I think also we're gonna get the aspect of the blood boil. That could also be really nice. So we gonna overpower every 20 seconds. But yeah, we don't know yet what we're gonna get with our season journey and the pulverize aspects. But I think it will be really great. Which aspects are mandatory that you definitely should get? It is only 2 aspects. It is the Shepherd's aspect for your pulverize boost and also the aspect of the Ursa Horror. So your pulverize skill will get the Earth tech, and you don't need any other aspects. As I said, you will get most of the aspects either through your season journey, like the shockwave aspect or maybe the blood boil aspect, and also some sort of aspect of even mauling through your season 1 journey. And you can also get your quick hand, so you're gonna slow enemies with your earth skills, and also you can go for aspect of changeling depth, because that will be changed, so you're gonna always do at least 25% more damage against poison enemies, and it is really great for bosses. And you will also get this from your codex, and you can also get your ballistic aspect for some skills, but it is not that mandatory. And first build boons, take your first 25 points into the pack leader, the next 50 points into your iron feather for max life, the next 100 points into obsidian slam for your guaranteed overpower proc, the next 75 points into reduced damage from your deer, then spec out all, and then put your spirit bonding into Angrentv and the eagle. Let's talk about the Skilltree. The nice thing is, I also put out a leveling path in your chart planner, so check out the chart planner description. The cool thing is you can also put your overlay on your in-game, so you can have the in-game overlay of your step-by-step skill tree. Take maul and also the enhanced maul, then take 1 point into pulverize, then 1 point to primal pulverize, and primal pulverize is far better than raging pulverize because you get generic 20% damage reduction, then max out pulverize, then go for 1 point to bloodhowl as also 1 point to innate bloodhowl for more spirit gen, then 1 point to wolves, 1 point to poison griever, and 1 point into the ravens as also the brutal ravens for 2 additional ravens, your shepherd's aspect. And as soon as you're specking into your companions, you should get your shepherd's aspect. Try to get this as your first dungeon run through. After that, you will skill the enhance and the brutal poison griever, so you will always get 20% crit chance and also max out clarity. The cool part now, will get huge damage spikes and crit chance for our Pulverize. Always keep your companion skills on cooldown and always press your 3 companions, because before you use the Pulverize on your boss, so you maybe can one-shot and melt the bosses if you just cast your 3 companion skills and then your Pulverize. After that, take neurotoxin as also 3 points in the envenom for more crit damage. Through poison creeper, enemies will get poison. It is really important for your bosses. Then take 1 point into crushing earth as also 1 point to safeguard for more fortified generation through your crit strikes with earth skills. Then take 3 points into storm guard. Then the rest 2 points into crushing earth. And now you can take your earth and strength as your ultimate passive skill. It will provide you with huge chunks of max life. It will provide you with 25% more damage, and it will also provide you with 20% increased overpower damage. Then take 3 points in the quick shift, 1 point in natural fortitude, so we're gonna always generate 45 after we shapeshifted, and also 3 points in hidden senses. And because with our blood howl and our weber mostly have this block up all the time, and we're going to double it to 12% damage reduction and movement speed. And because we're constantly switching our forms with our companion skills, Bloodhound and our Pulverize, we also provide from quick shift, and we don't take provocation because it is 3 wasted points, because we have to wait 16 seconds for it. It is only nice in the endgame variant when you don't shapeshift that often. After that, take 1 point to Ancestor Fortitude. So you can take 3 points into Vigilance for more damage reduction. The early stages of the game. You can also take 3 points into Ancestor Fortitude to get your max stress going, and then just leave out 2 points into Predatory Instinct. But I think you will be also fine with 1 point into Ancestral Fortitude. After that, take 3 points into Vigilance, so we get another damage reduction source after we use our defensive skill. Then take 1 point into Predatory Instinct. Then 3 points into Iron 4 for more damage reduction through your Werewolf. Then 1 point into Heart of the Wild. It's also a 3 point of Wild Impulses for more core skill damage. It is also fixed, so it is now multiplicative again. And after that, take 2 points into Predatory Instinct. And for the last part, take 3 points into your Defiance node. For games, take the ruby into your weapons, also the ruby into your armor, and the diamond into your jewelry for nice overpower and max life nodes. So now let's talk about the World Tier 3 and World Tier 4 variant, and we're going to talk now about the change of our aspect and most important of our gear sets and temporary affixes. Because Insatiable Fury is a World Tier 3 legendary. It can now drop in World Tier 1 and 2, so maybe you will already get Insatiable Fury in World Tier 1 or World Tier 2, so be ready to take it. If you don't have it yet, just take another aspect and you're fine. And also take the aspect of the stampede for more core skill damage. And you can also switch out your aspect of retaliation with a nice roll changeling depth that you can also trade. And also take aspect of metamorphosis, so we get our only source of unstoppable. For the rest part, they're staying mostly the same. So what we need for our Affix now? For the first part, try to get max armor and max res. So I did take max armor into many gear pieces, but if you reach your max armor, just switch out your armor for speed per second, for example, or some speed cost reduction or some speed chain. It will be really nice for your Pulverize. And then take also armor, willpower, max life, and always try to get max life, because keep in mind, more max life is more overpower damage, so more defensive. Your max life is also more offensive. And also for your utility like hit, chance to slow your enemies for nice earth interactions. The problem right now is that most of the utility affixes are really crap, so I hope Blizzard will switch them out, at least 1 or 2. And also for your armor, if you don't have Insatiable Fury, let's go for armor, max life, all rise. Max life as tempering, as also like hit chance to stun your enemies. Cloth, take crit chance, ranks to Pulverize, overpower damage. Then Weber overpower damage as also another lucky chance to stun your enemies. I don't know if you can stack this, if it's good. Otherwise, just take whatever you want. Weapons, take armor or speed per second or some other thing if you have already your max armor cap. Also take max life, all the rest. And for a tempering affix, take max life and also another utility affix. For boots, take armor, movement speed and max life. Here's the same, just switch out your armor if you're already on max armor. Also take movement speed as the first tempering affix, and also some utility temper. For weapon, take max life, overpower damage, and you can either get willpower or also speed on kill. This could be really nice, because I think you can get up to 60 speed on kill with your weapon, so it really help to sustain your primary resource with your Pulverize, so this could be really cool. For offensive temper, get another overpower damage as also Pulverize size. This could also be nice and just lead into bigger pack size clearance. For Amulet, take crit chance, Ranks and Venom for more crit damage, also max life for more overpower damage and death. As your first temper, take max life and then also earth power damage for your offensive. For our 2 rings, take crit chance, max life and overpower. And also for the offensive, take rare power overpower damage on both of them. And I don't know if they limit bonus clarity onto one item. If not, take it on both items. If yes, just take another resource affix onto your temper. I will most gonna likely update the char planner. For Paragon Board, this will stay the same. For World Tier 3 or 4 in our endgame, let's go with any sort of max life nodes and any sort of defense node because they're really important. Get into the late game and also take the shapeshifter cleave as we're always constantly in switching our forms. You can always get some nice additional crit strike chance. And for your next board, take the inner beast board. You can also remove inner beast because it is not that good. And after remove the point, just put them into where else, like the overpower damage. I will also update the char planner. You can check out the final char planner on Tuesday. And also get your Undaunted for some nice damage reduction after you fortified and also damage. Also some shapeshifter, ran out damage, and some maximum life through tenacity ran out. And for next board, take your other devastation and try to get your 40% max damage through your crowd damage against crowd control. Try to max your damage against crowd control up to 40% damage. And also take the Earth and Sky Cliff. For next board, take the Survival Instincts as legendary node. As also exploit Cliff for your vulnerable source, and you can also spec here down to Awesome node. And for the second last board, take Ancestor Guidance for more damage after you spend spirit, and also take dominate for more overpower damage, and here you get some life sources. And for your last part, take the Consecutive Tendrils board with the Fang and Claw Cliff. For endgame, your Paragon board stays the same. Just take it in the order as I showed you here. In the endgame, you can add the Cut/Slice Crown for additional damage and also Tibort's Will for additional primary resource gain. If you can get your primary resource gain going without a basic skill, just switch out your basic skill with the Petrify. Otherwise, just take your Maul again in. And also, I didn't include the Ultra endgame like Uber Unix. You can also take Harlequin's Crest onto your helm, and also you can take your Ring of Starless Sky into your ring slot, as it will be really nice. So I hope I could show you a really nice guide that will lead you from the early game until the end game and through the mid game, and it will be really good because you're gonna have your aspect through your season journey with this build. And if you like this video, please leave a like and a subscribe. Would appreciate a lot. Also write down in the comments below if any further questions or which build you're gonna play with the season start. Until the next video, bye.